That last ball was so bad. You don't understand, Mags.
I saw I had to run across the world for mine.
Oh, oh wait, was yours bad too? I think I didn't see.
If we're looking like the stage normally, mine was like southwestish, like all the way in the fuck
All the
nowhere.
space.
And Kaishan's was right by Nail, I think, so I was like,
Yeah,
alright,
it was
I'll just
right
run
over
over
now.
it.
Be right back. Gonna get my PC from the door.
Okay.
Hmm? All right. Guess I'm gonna join the peanut gallery. Oh, good night, folks.
Yeah, you
It's
too.
TV time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's TV time. Where are they at? Are they at Stormblood now? Or like just about?
That would make sense. I could, might not quite be there.
Mm-hmm. I think last I caught of their stream, they were just finishing the artwork stuff.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm back, and I have a PC sitting in bubble wrap on my floor. I'm too lazy to do
Free
anything right
bubble
now.
wrap. Let's go.
Pop, pop,
Is this the same PC, just repaired?
yes.
Allegedly repaired?
Allegedly.
repaired. Yes. After having had the SSD replaced and the RAM sticks and the CPU.
Should have just bought new. I guess graphics cards are expensive.
Are they still dookie expensive?
Do they? I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought they got a little bit better, but I also get my news from Kira, so shrugs.
Yeah, I know they came down a little bit, but a little bit was still like, you know, a lot.
Expensive. Yeah.
So it's still like more worth it to buy a new computer than it is to buy a graphics card separately. I know, like during COVID times, it was pretty much like that. It's like graphics cards were so expensive that you may as well just buy the whole new laptop.
The whole
and run it from
computer.
there.
Yeah.
Kyoka says.
Yeah,
And
like a year ago was still pretty bad. Like a year ago was still pretty bad.
yeah.
Mhm.
Kyoka says he's got a friend who's going through Eureka before continuing MSQ. Why would you do that to yourself? Something completionist. Right. Okay.
I think everyone's. I mean, I'm going through Eureka too right now, but I don't think I'm having fun. I don't know. I think I'm having Stockholm Syndrome.
I still haven't touched Eureka at all.
It's like not good,
Yeah,
but I don't
everything
know.
I've heard about it just like makes it seem like that's something that I would not enjoy in the least. Like
Yeah, like
even Borgia was kind of dodgy for me because I get very bored with that kind of thing, and the only thing that made me
yeah,
fun was like at the time everyone was doing it, so you just hang out. And
right.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the friend, so that's like the only reason I'm going in. But he really wants to do it to get like Ozma eventually, so like fine, I'll go. So like once a week just to do the challenge log and then I leave.
Well, Ozma is cool.
Ozma is cool. Didn't realize because I was talking to Kira about it. Ozma just has a mechanic where it kicks you out if you do a mechanic wrong. It's like, nah, this is fucked up. Eureka's so ass.
Don't know why, but he really doesn't mind grinding Kujira. I mean, like some people like that kind of thing. These are the same kinds of people who actually like soloing Palace of the Dead and shit like that.
insane people.
Right? He also wants to get a relic weapon from it too. God. Okay. I agree. Insane people. Still no sign of Thancred, says Alphino. To be honest, he did not like Stormlight. Alice says, I will get to the bottom of this. Bottom of what? Oh, forgive me, it's been a long day. Did you have something to say? I don't know, what's up with you? Oriange? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in Zed, now more than ever. Stuff. He's up to shenanigans. Listen, Vulnstack, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Are you planning on assassinating Oriange? Right then, to more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Let us pray that someone will be willing to speak with us about the resistance. Alphino is eager to get to work. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. Again with the crystal. The crystal stuff never ends, man. Never. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Vulnstack, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Altaze and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can rendezvous here to share our findings. You said that you were going to take west, and yet you were walking off in towards the east. All right. Oh, wait, no. Okay, there we go. Sifrid! Why does your name sound familiar? Ah, let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? Nope. No need to deny, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. Yeah, no. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few old lands to pledge themselves to the cause. Little wonder the Guardians won't stop until we're all under the yoke. The Griffin's the leader we've been waiting for. Mark my words. No, he isn't. Tailbot. Why is he named Tailbot? I see you there, going around asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems to the talk of little Alamigo these days. Folks wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Guardians, and what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, but with all the scars, others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that it'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, where's the other guy? Is he upstairs? I vaguely remember. How do I get upstairs again? Fuck. Ah! That way.
Alright, I'm off as well. Have fun.
Otolin. Eh? The resistance? Damn if I know. It's not as if I'd be any use to them. Cough. Wheeze. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the masks and bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. Aww. Boing. Shit. Where are you? That way? Aha. Well, that was easier than expected. There's not a soul here who isn't eager to talk about amassed friends. Suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. Lol. This Griffin seems the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Marks. Yet, despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Lovely. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation... Many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Guess what? Although I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipment, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and mayhap enlist his help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundobald are already acquainted, we are? Who the hell is Gundobald? Mayhap it would be best if you take the lead. Shall we? Who the fuck is Gundobald again? He's the main guy over there.
Yeah, like you go inside, he's like the main guy in the settlement.
Do I go this way?
Pretty sure. You'll know who he is. You'll once you like walk around there, you'll be like, oh yeah, this guy.
My memory is very short. Aldair says, to hear people speak of him, the Griffin sounds like a man in his middle years. But if that's the case, just what has he been playing at for the past 2 decades? Betrayal. If he's so devoted to the cause, why has he waited until now to do something about it? Unless, of course, he hasn't. Yeah, he's been up to shenanigans. Not would please me more than to be wrong about all of this. Hell for no. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Vulnstack, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin? I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Don't let him. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished, but I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go see him with your own eyes, weigh your words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Men who can inspire such fervor in their followers are destined to shape the world. In what manner, however, is not always clear, until it is too late. The young ones were led astray once. Help us ensure that it never happens again, for their sake, and for Wilred's. Yeah, well, about that. Okay, where am I going? Sunken Temple of Karn, and I can't fly through cliffs yet, sadly. I don't know. Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. I'm already missing Heaven's Word, and we're technically not even out of Heaven's Word yet. Forgot to raise the game volume.
長く圧政でアラミゴを苦しめていた暴君テオドリックを排するための内乱、その直後の混乱を狙っての非常な蹂躙だった。しかし君もここにいる誰もがかつてアラミゴが領したギラバニアの地を残してきた同胞を忘れた日はないだろう。かの地の惨状を想像してほしい。雄大な山々の間に同胞の命を捧げて築かれた鉄の砦が並び、呆然とした大地は乾くままに同胞の血を吸っている。残された国民のうち 力と誇りを持つ者はむごたらしく殺された。力のみを持つ者は武器を握らされ、帝国の増票として異教に送られて、そこで死ぬ。力すらも持たざる者は惨めにも侵略者に道の中央を譲り、あらゆる尊厳を奪われながら生きている。憎き総督ガイウス・バンバエサル亡き後、九段の新総督が赴任して以来、弾圧は加速している。もはや
Gaius
エオル
is
ゼア
dead.
諸国の
That's
助
what
け
you
を待つ
think.
時間はない。奴らは口約束を重ねるが、意のない戦いと踏んで決して動きはしないのだ。地獄となり果てた故郷で今なお再起を待つ友のため、我々はすぐに立ち上がらねばならない。今度こそ革命をなすという覚悟を持って。さあ、私と共に来る者は声を上げよ。その誇りにふさわしい力を与える準備が我々にはある。キラバニアの山並みに故国の旗を再び仰ぎ見ようではないか。
誇りにふさわしい力か。いよいよ疑念が拭えないな。おや、あの二人は。
Alphino is getting smarter. Hey, Papa Limo!
嘘でしょ。二人ともどうしてここに。
いいだ
And Lisa.
パパリも無事だったのか。
驚いた。まさかこんなところで会うなんてね。
Long time no see.
賛同する者は部下と共に我らのキャンプへ。
再会に浸るには場所が悪い。とりあえずここを離れよう。
戦う力のない者にも重要な役割がある。君たちの力を貸してほしい。
Of all the places to meet, it has to be fate. May have it as in my imagination, but you seem rather more rugged and world-weary when last we spoke. Oh, you have no idea. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you, though it's pretty obvious you and Vulnstack would be fine. Was it? The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of these scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. They were. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ulda, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right, they smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned of Zion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with Crystal Braves, and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact. But having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. Could send a letter? Mughal mail? To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust the letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, right? To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. I bet he doesn't. The Griffin mistrusts the science of the Seventh Dawn. Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garnwald. One would think the man we saw besieging all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. Yeah, you see, that's because... I should say the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator. Gasp! And a talented rabble-rouser to boot. 'Twould not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. Interesting. It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. What? It's not as if I'm masking... it's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. Sure it is. Yeah, right. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the, to get a better sense of the man! For all the good it did. And now you have heard the whole of it, but tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? He's being sus. Also, crystals. Summoning? You're not serious? I can't believe... Really? I mean, just about every bit of trouble we've encountered so far has involved crystals and summoning. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan, but the Griffin, well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make a reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims of late. I confess I'd assumed it to be mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. I am shocked. Surprised. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed. That is, assuming you'll have us. Of course. God, why are bunny boys so pretty? In retrospect, the tale is not so surprising. We had reason to believe that they had escaped with the aid of Alamigan refugees, after all. Still, Tataru will be delighted to hear that we have been reunited, once we have attended to matters here, of course. Ida says, do you honestly think he's planning to liberate Alamiga with the help of Primal? I mean, could he really be that stupid? Yes. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a Primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Yeah, because we're also extremely unrecognizable. Yada and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Tailbot, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? Is the dirt really necessary? It all seems simple enough, thank you. Thank you, and with that, Vulnstack, let us be off. What even is that? Wow, I didn't know that was a weather. It says heat waves. I mean, it's at night, so I can't really... I didn't know that was a weather. Oh wait, forgot to talk. Hang on. Tailbot has an assortment of affordable clothing which he sells to refugees. Some in that section should more than suffice, but if it and my name are not enough to secure his corporation, pay him double. I shall see that you are recompensed. Identities will be revealed, but it can't be helped. We don't have time for a clever approach. Back to Tailbot. Talibot. Probably pronounced Talibot, but yo. Well, don't look at me. You're the one with the psycho kill. You do have the psycho kill, don't you? Yes, and I'm keeping it. Yeah, you wanna buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Pretty please. A heavy leather badge entrusted to you by Papalima. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of gil. For the rest, one must needs resort to a sack. Right. It's just that cry to you, guy. Well, you're the ones with the kill, and seeing as you're friends of Papalima, there. Tunic and slops for the lot of you, tailored and treated to your taste. Now I'll be with you before someone sees us together. I think it's a lot easier to remember and guess if you've if you started kind of recently and you know you're going through the whole lot at once. Cause then Crystal Tower would have been reasonably recent, I think. I know a lot of people like genuinely just forgot that Grahatia existed. I think I've heard that, like, yeah, when they went through it the first time, many of them just straight up forgot. Even the ones that had done Crystal Tower, because at the time it wasn't compulsory, right? So. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I will go change and see you at the spot probably marked on our map. Ghastly. I think, like, I've taken to, you know, taking the approach that, you know, popular streamers, viewers often take, which is just smiley face at everything. Whether or not, whether their guesses are right or wrong, just smiley face to literally everything.
Doggo.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the trick is to have that same response to everything, because otherwise they guess. Where am I going? The fuck? Yeah. Well, look at us, a pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. Oh, Alpha no. Ooh. And now we play the waiting game.
Annai ご苦労。 アラミゴ解放運動に関心を持つ有志がいると聞いた。君たちのことで間違いないな。
ええ、あなた方の活動に大変興味があるのです。アラミゴ解放軍は武器も数も帝国軍に劣っている。だからこそ仲間を失うだけの無謀な戦いは避けてきた。しかし鉄仮面殿の主張は異なるようだ。担当直入に伺いましょう。あなた方はアラミゴ解放のために万神の力を使うつもりではありませんか？そのためにイシュガルドの密輸犯から大量のクリスタルを受け取った。我々の仲間がすでにその密輸犯を捕まえています。
正直に答えてよね。そっちが影武者だってことも分かってるんだから。
なるほど。噂に聞く暁のものだな。であれば隠し通せはしないか。確かに私は鉄仮面教の影武者だ。そして本物の指示を受け、この地でクリスタルを受け取った。
You don't say.
しかしその目的は我々自身が万神を召喚するためではない。
Liar.
アマルジャ族と取引をしたのだよ。彼らが万神召喚のために欲しているクリスタルを与え、代わりにアラミゴ解放のための傭兵を借りる契約だ。
Alright, so we're doing an
自分
indirect
たちが
primal
良ければ
summon.
万神が召喚されても構わないってこと？めちゃくちゃだよ。そんな風に他の地域を傷つけながら革命を遂げたって、傷つけた誰かから報復を受けるだけ。それじゃいつまでたってもアラミゴは解放されない。
まるで綺麗事だな。そうやっておじけづくからいつまでも解放ごっこのままなのだ。暴挙の一つも犯す覚悟なしに20年成し得なかった故国奪還など不可能。鉄仮面教こそ真に戦う覚悟をなさった革命者だ。
クリスタルの行方について君たちの言葉を信じる根拠は？
アマルジャ族の砦に乗り込んでもらうしかないな。運が良ければ神が降ろされる前に回収できるだろう。私たちが隠し持っていることを疑うのなら、こちらでの拠点にしているキャンプまで同行し調べてもらっても構わない。
アラミゴ解放軍については少なからず知識がある。僕とイダでキャンプを調べに行ってもいいかな？
では彼らをキャンプに案内しよう。もしやあなたが暁の英雄殿か？
Surprise! He knows us.
ああ、そうなのだな。鉄仮面教のもとにはかつてあなたに救われ勇士に勇気づけられて聖戦に身を投じた者も少なくない。
They're all gonna
かくいう
die.
私も国への森のクオーリーミルであなたのもたらした薬によって救われたアラミゴ人の一人。
Mefrid.
あなたはきっと覚えていないだろうが、多くのアラミゴ難民に代わり改めて感謝しよう。くじけた者を導いたあなたはまさしく英雄だ。どうか私たちの戦いを見守ってほしい。
Not Squander gift.
いつまで拗ねてるつもりだよ。言い返せなくて悔しいなら、あいつらに代わって君が解放運動の前線に立つかい。
それは。
どうあれ、鉄仮面たちの動きは長年停滞してきたアラミゴ問題に流れを生じさせている。その先端たる今この時の行動は波紋を描き、やがて対局を左右するだろう。そろそろ君自身の決断と向き合えよ。相棒からの助言はそれだけだ。行くぞ。
Cornmeal, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me. You cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not as if it matters. I've long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward, Vulnstack. We will find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. I mean, I remember, just cause, like, yeah, the Gridanians were being a complete and utter dick. Alphino would keep moving forward. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Armada. We must apprise Alizé of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I've changed. Right. Back to clothes. Where are we going? We should know in a moment, pretty much. But yeah, it was that sick dude who was who they wouldn't even let in to get treatment or something like that. And like, I had to go talk to the person who was literally just standing right there to ask for meds, and she's like, no. I was like, dude, your countryman is literally like 3 feet away from you. Kept you waiting, eh? My apologies. Where have you been? Ah, that's much better. Subterfuge was never my strong suit. You are prepared for battle then. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings? You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Yuda and Papa Lima were here all along? Well, Yashtala would be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon a Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Dodge. Dodge. I saw this video by someone who... And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plan. But yeah, I saw this video from someone who had counted every single head nod in MSQ. Unfortunately, they didn't separate out the Warrior of Light's head nods from every one, from like all the other NPCs who appeared in the cutscenes. But apparently, at the end of Endwalker, they counted some. I think it was 5,000 or 6,500 something. It's hilarious. Players gather to assume their masks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Have you ever considered, trusting your friends with your plans? Naught else remains save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know what's like again. The muscles and the strength of endeavors. Ooh, it's time for a duty. All seems calm here. Is it possible that we've been deceived? Nope. You'd think there'd be more obvious signs something was afoot, but if anything, the place seems quieter than I remembered. I have a bad feeling about this. You got good instincts. I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the bolt of embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Let's go! Oh, it's a several cutscene warning.
妙だな。祭壇近くだったのに警備が薄すぎる。
どうやらアマルジャ族の怠慢って。
よう、相変わらず遅すぎだぜ。甘ったれども。
Hey, Albert.
これは君たちがやったのか。しかしなぜ。
アシエンの野郎は相も変わらず蛮神討伐によって蛮族どもを絶望させ、新たな神を呼ばせようとしてるんだがな。俺たちはやめたんだ。そういう面倒なやり方は。何せ時間がないもんでな。この世界の光の戦士たるお前さえ殺せば、エオルゼア中を一気に混乱に叩き落とせる。
Thanks, Oriange, for planting that idea in his head.
全ての命のために死んでもらう。
おいおい、お前らにリベンジしたいのはあいつだけじゃないんだぜ。させるか、カーバンクル・オブ・シダン。
ああ、今度こそ仕留めてあげようと思ったのに。でもあっちの子はどうかな。
アリゼ。
問題ないわ。絶対に足手まといにならないって約束したじゃない。悪いわね。私、出来のいい兄と違って頭より先に体が動くの。
How the heck did she do that anyway? Why aren't we pulling swords out of books?
旅の中で得したとっておきよ。かつて私を真実へと導いてくれた人のように、今度は私がエオルゼアの剣になる。
I believe that line only happens if you're done coils.
来い。
Chop changes and the tether. Oh, fuck off. Arpun like happily targeting me. Fuck right off. Power of the echo. Damn it, I can't break free. Hey.
さあそろそろ終わりだぜ
Those are fucking home gang chains. Why does Artbird get to do like triple home gang chains?
拘束が解けた。
Hey, Oriange.
どういうつもりだ
Yup.
俺たちまで裏切るのか
私なりの手法に沿うだけです。そもそも裏切りとは信じたものを破ればこそ第一世界に住まえる者の魂をこの原初世界に送ることが本当の救いであるとあなた方は心から信じておいでですか。
その声、まさかウリエンジェなのか。
Only now you recognize his voice? He's been speaking all this while. What the fuck?
申し訳ありません。己が役目を果たすためしばし
Also, like, have you never seen his face before? Why do you... How is one single veil able to...
バカ
What the hell?
ちょっとだけ本気で裏切ったんじゃないかって心配したじゃない。弁解は後でたっぷり聞かせてもらうわ。今のあなたは味方。それでいいのよね。
No goggles.
ええ、無論です。
I love this. This is trying to make a book seem dramatic.
何なりとご命令を。
Just...
数は互角か上等だまとめて蹴散らしてやる
了解した。
あいつら大技を仕掛けてくるみたい。だったら一つ提案があるの。あなたたちの力を私に貸して。あっちの技が発動する前にみんなのエーテルを剣に集め光の刃として一気に放つのよ。私一人じゃ刃の威力も構築するための時間も圧倒的に足りないけれど、一人ぼっちじゃないなら勝てない賭けじゃないわ。行くわよ。
Make us ruin.
急げよなユベール。ぶっ潰す。
I need to stop aggroing fucking Arford. Pain in the ass to deal with. Stop. Oi. Why? Go.
アリゼ、大丈夫か？
カラッカラだけど大丈夫。みんなのおかげでね。
Should have brought Mage so I could sure cast that thing.
勝敗は決した。お前たちにこいつは殺せない。さて、そいつはどうかな。俺たちもまだ終わるわけにはいかないんでね。俺たちがどうやって境界を越えこの原初世界に来たか考えたことはあるか。
クリスタル？まさかアシエンの不死と同じ？
その通り。アシエンが闇のクリスタルによって己の魂を次元の狭間に送り死を免れるように、彼らは光のクリスタルを持って魂を越境させる。
ご丁寧な解説ありがとうよ。つまり俺たちもアシエンと同じように不死になれる。この敗北は終わりじゃない。
待ってくれ。その方法を使うには元の世界で魂の器である肉体の死を迎えなければならないはず。ならば君たちは
そうだ。俺たちは俺たちの世界を救うため自ら命を絶った。光の戦士なんて肩書きを背負ってたからじゃねえ。最初はただ旅の中で出会ったやつに手を貸しただけだったんだ。そんな因縁がいつの間にか広まって俺たちは英雄と呼ばれた。多くの思いに背中を押され戦い続けた。 どうだ。俺たちが勝ったがゆえに世界は光の反乱で無に帰ると来やがった。なんでだよ。そんな結末のために俺たちは歩んできたんじゃない。なあ、お前ならわかるだろ。わかれよ。世界をあんな風にしちまった俺たちだけは何があっても諦めちゃならないんだ。そうだよな、アルバート。この程度の痛み、死んだ時に比べたらなんてことはね
え。何度でも戦いましょう。遥かなる故郷の仲間にせめてもの救いが訪れるように。
これほどの嘆きになお多くの犠牲を重ねるなど、我が死であれば、いえ私自身が認めない。今万事の糸をより新たな道を紡ぎましょう。あなたの光のクリスタルを掲げてください。さあ早く。
Sorry, I got one too. In fact, I got all of them. I got the whole collection.
ここは
嘆きが聞こえる。愛しい子らの悲しい嘆きが。
この声、まさか。ハイデリンよ、二つの世界の光のクリスタルを持ってあなたに力を返しました。今ならばできることがあるはずです。あなたの使徒を、ミンフィリアを解き放ちなさい。
そう、私は聞いた。悲しい決意、心裂く嘆きを。私たちは救いたい。私は今度こそみんなを救いたい。
ミンフィリア。
第一世界の光の加護を受けし者たちよ。私はハイデリンの使徒、いわば光の調停者です。私が第一世界に渡り、強まりすぎた光を正しましょう。光の反乱も避けることができるはずです。
ざれ言を今さら信じられるか。ハイデリンなど俺たちの祈りにも応えてこなかったくせに。
ごめんなさい。ゾディアークがアシエンを返さなければ干渉できないように、ハイデリンも直接光の反乱を止めることはできないの。だけどあなたたちが弱りきったハイデリンに力をくれて、その一部となっていた私がこうして使徒として切り離された。あなたの嘆きも祈りもハイデリンとして聞いていたわ。大丈夫。第一世界は決して滅ぼさせない。ウリエンジェさん、ここまでみんなを導いてくれてありがとうございました。
あなたについての報告を聞いたとき、察しました。星の一部となることは星の力を得るのと同義。戦えない己を嘆いていたあなたがついに力を手にしたのだと。私はアシエンと接触した際に第一世界の事情を知った。そして深い悲しみを抱えた彼らを、我々の未来の姿かもしれぬ彼らを救いたいと思ったのです。苦悩の末に至ったのがこの答え。より多くのクリスタルの力を一堂に集めんがため、彼らを光の戦士同士の対決に導きました。己の選択に確信はあった。しかし同時にあなたが原初世界へ戻る可能性を永久に奪うかもしれない選択だとも分かっておりました。
それではまさか最初から星の力を得たミンフィリアを第一世界に送り込むつもりで？
私は優しいあなたを世界と引き換えにするのです。賛同を求めるべくもない身勝手な選択だ。
私はあなたたちと共に歩むことで世界の強さや悲しさを聞いて感じて考えた。だからこそ今度は私自身の命を懸けて役目を果たしたいの。
一人で行くつもりか？
サクレット、いつもそばにいてくれてありがとう。父もずっと見守ってくれていたあなたにとても感謝しているはずよ。あなたにもらった溢れるほどの愛情を今度は私が誰かに分けに行かないと。離れていても心はそうしてつながるわ。
君ならできるさ。まったくすっかり見違えたもんだ。あんなに小さなレディーだったってのになあ。
あなたたちもハイデリンの中からずっと見ていたわ。暁の灯火を、希望の火をつないでくれてありがとう。預かっていたルイゾワ様の名城トゥプシマティよ。世界の真相も闇の脅威もまだ全てが暴かれてはいない。くれぐれも気をつけて信じた道を進んでいって。
Was she carrying Tsumathi with her when she got caught in flow? Like, why was she bringing it to a banquet?
我らの光のクリスタルは力を使い果たしたようだ。どの道打つ手がないのなら信じてみるのがお前らしいのではないか。
おい、ハイデリンの使徒、お前を信じる代わりに一つ頼みがある。俺たちの魂も第一世界へ連れて行ってくれ。あそこには俺たちの冒険の全てがある。大事な故郷なんだ。甘ったれだったのはこっちも同じさ。だからこそ俺たちの過去にも等しいお前に伝えておく。重要なのは光か闇かじゃねえ。お前自身の意志だ。
Oh, don't worry, we know.
こんなことになっちまって
We do
言えた
such
立場じゃないだろう。
dubious things as you know, make pacts with voids and
俺たちとは違う未来を。
you know.
送り出される側になるのはなんだか不思議な気持ちね。でもあなたはいつも困難な壁を乗り越え未来を開いて帰ってきてくれた。だから私も役目を果たしてきます。いつかこの星を本当の意味で悲しみから解き放つ。その方法を見つけた時にきっとまた会いましょう。
What she says there is, we'll definitely meet again. Which, liar. Well, I guess we technically sort of meet when Reen does the thing and lets us talk for a while. Yeah. Does meeting in the Aishascope count? What she says there is, thank you and I love you. Which, I don't know why they didn't put that in the English. also, of course, she calls Flamin Lamin because drops the F. Dot dot dot. Speak thy mind, I do not expect thy forgiveness, and yet you keep doing this shit. Though things did not unfold as perhaps I mean to say, I truly believe that she... Forgive me, I should not have spoken, it's not my place. Aww. Team, we are in southern Thanalan again. And Philia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed on away, and the warriors of darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not... Yep. But mayhap that was their wish. Seems to be at a loss for words. Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere. And this when I know full well there's yet work to be done. The crystals... Leave them to me. I'll go back to Zahara and secure them. The Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the wars of darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. He keeps calling himself a lone bard, and yet I've never once seen him wield a bow. I should go and find Ida and Pablimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. I kinda wanna see this person's clan. Wait. No. Stop. What are you wearing? Interesting. Icon level. Cool. Anyways. Wait. Nope, we're not done. Okay, still saying the same line. Yes, you're tired, Vulnstack. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? I mean, she's been sneaking around. When I saw you meeting with that warrior of darkness and the Asien in the white at the Great Library, I try not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Vulnstack, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, warrior of light. Yep. Speak with Pablimo. Where are you? Oh, back there. Where is Papa Limo? Oh, there you are. Vino? I have yet to tell them what happened in Zaharak. I thought it best to do so together. Ah, there you are. We finished our search, in case you were wondering. Well met, Vulnstack. Alphina said you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zahara? Yeah, about that. Actually... Gasp. I don't believe it. The crystals, Inferior, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with him. 'Twas bittersweet, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoined Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, have been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. What do you mean ages? It's the same year! It was just last week! We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. 2 weeks ago, at most. Ida? Ida! Raga be praised, it is you! She's been hanging around for God knows how long, and now you recognize her? Ida, alive and standing here before me in the flesh, I can hardly believe my eyes. She hasn't even changed her clothes. Oh, come now. Has it been really so long you don't remember me? It's Gundevald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. See, like, I mean, you didn't recognize her. She's been hanging around with Papa Lim. Okay, never mind. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us on our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in the Amigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. But well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, it was still the Circle of Knowing back then, right. And anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secret stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Runs off. Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hells take me for giving you that mask. Why did you give her that mask? Okay, be right back. Bio break. back. And I'm tiramisu. Alcoholic dessert. That Dark Knight was named Grapefruit. Why? I had a new name, so Grapefruit. It's empty. Where is it? Oh. Many of our number are still out in the field, but I believe Origins Party should be returning shortly. Huzzah! Have you heard, Vulnstack? Ida and Papa Lima return. Yeah, we heard. We have not had a chance to speak, but the mere sight of them was enough to raise our spirits. Huzzah! Hey. You needn't say a word, Vulnstack. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. Oops, sorry. When you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot in recent days, have we not? Though there are, of course, some few regrets from missed opportunities. A pity we were unable to deal with Ilbert and the Braves once and for all, for example. About that! Welcome home, Vulnstack. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. We can? While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Yashtola and Kryl and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future.
なんだか懐かしいね。こうして暁の間にみんなで集まるのなんて、ムーンブリダのことがあって以来かな。
We haven't been back since Moon
だけ
Breeder
ど
died.
あの時とは顔ぶれが違う。
Now we're back
残っ
after
たものも
Amphilia leaves us.
あの日のままじゃないはずだ。
It's almost like the place is cursed.
遠い世界で戦ってくれているミンフィリアを含め、ウルダ派での戦勝祝賀会で行方不明になった者は、これで全員所在がつかめたことになる。
逃げ延びた雪の家で消えかけていた暁の灯火がやっとここまで戻ったんですね。
ああ、そうだとも。だが暁の血明は元の形に戻るわけじゃない。私は粒子戦争を巡る旅で多くの友に出会い、支えてもらって知ったんだ。理屈ではなく、己の願いに従って進むことを。これからの暁にも、各々の願いと共にあってほしい。もたらされる結果が同じエオルゼアの救済であっても、そこに至るために選ぶ道や思いは異なっているはずだ。
組織というより協力関係にある仲間同士というわけね。いいんじゃないかしら。
I love how Alphanos has gone from one extreme to the other. Like, first he's like, okay, united force, let's set up a crystal brace and join together, you know, everyone, right, in one common cause. And now he's just like, yeah, you know what? Actually, we don't need that shit. We're all just gonna go off and do our own thing. And I'm sure it'll turn out fine, as long as we all have the right heart.
私は引き続き世界の真理を求めて万神や古の神を調査するつもり。そちらの方面は任せてちょうだい。そのために引き続きあなたの力を借りたいのだけれど。
そうね。私はシャーレアンから来た助っ人に過ぎない。自分でもそのつもりだったんだけど、今はこの地で起きている戦いを最後まで見届けたいの。ミンフィリアの親友としてもね。だから改めて暁の仲間に入れてくれないかしら。
もちろんです。改めて歓迎します、クルルさん。
ウリエンジェ、アシエンの調査は引き続きお前に頼っていいのか？
我が意志は変わらねど、それは道理の通らぬこと。私はこたびの件で皆さんを欺き。
おっと、それ以上はなしだぜ。ミンフィリアの決意に水を差すことになる。俺は彼女の残した世界を守り、その奥に潜むこの星の悲しみとやらを知らなきゃならない。お前がそのための頭、俺が手足。それでどうだ？
拝命いたしましょう。それは確かに私が果たすべき責任です。闇を排すため散ったムーンブリダに報いるためにも。
それじゃあ私たちはもう少しアラミゴ解放運動の様子を見てみるよ。今回の鉄仮面とアマルジャ族の取引のこともあるし、アラミゴに赴任した新総督が危ないやつなのも本当なんだ。だから当然放っておけないでしょ。
アリゼ、君はどうする？
組織なんて嫌いよ。相変わらずね。でも新しい暁のあり方は悪くないわ。あなたもいるしね。ああ、できればアリゼ様をやめてよね。私はルーズワおじい様の孫としてここにいるんじゃない。自分自身でこれを選んだんだから。
I wonder if this, like, does this even make sense to people who play in English? Because when she says this, she's referring to the fact that up until now, everyone has been referring to her as Alize-sama. They've been attaching the Sama honorific to both Alize and Alphano. Up until now. Which, I think the closest that we get is the fact that Urianger keeps referring to her as my lady. But it's not like he stops referring to her as my lady. Like, what is... Up until here... See... Yeah, like up until there's just no mention. Like when she says this, she explicitly mentions the Sama honorific. So I'm just like, does this line even make sense in English? Yeah. Okay. But it's like I will suffer no titles. But she's in the English localization, they've not been appending any titles. So it's just like, where did this come from?
それについては私も頼む。
Yeah.
私が
So because they've
肩書き
also
など
been
なくと
referring
も
to him as
仲間に
Alphonse
足
up
る
until
男だ
this
と
point.
思えたらで構わない。
Oh, oops, sorry.
ではでは、私はアルフィノさんや皆さんがしっかり活動できるように、受付としても経理としてもバリバリ腕を振るっていきます。
Yeah. So here where they went Alfie in order to kind of denote like, oh okay, now we've gone informal. They didn't go anywhere near that informal. It just she just addresses him like, you know, the way they normally would with San. This is Alfino San.
ありがとう、タタル。君の思いも聞かせてくれないか。他でもない。君自身の思いを。
New adventure, what else? Tempted to go with the first, but like it feels a bit too cheery for this moment. That's Master Collector too. Yeah. It's like, the others are content to be called by their names. You will address me as Master Collector, thank you very much. I don't know, I feel like the last line gets a bit cliche after a while. We keep repeating it over and over again.
なるほど。実に君らしい。
行く手に待ち受ける困難が多くとも、この場所がエオルゼアに夜明けをもたらさんとする者が集う真の暁であらんことを願いましょう。
New dawn shall break over the realm. Yeah. Something or other. Yo. It's official then, guys. I hope I don't regret this. Could never regret hanging out with us. What could go wrong? Leave it to me, Vulnstack. I'll make sure she's properly introduced to everyone. What do you mean properly introduced? She's been same as. Oh yeah, wait, no. She only joined us in when she got injured and showed up in Ishgard, right? Okay, I forgot about that. Same as it ever was. So technically, that like the rest of them haven't really met her. It would seem that I'm a scion then. Some derive comfort from such titles, but I cannot say that I feel any different from before. Well, I may have a twinge of pride. As agreed, we shall spend the coming moons conducting our own independent research. Should you have need of our services, however, you are of course welcome to seek us out. Tis passing strange to think we may never see Lady Minfilia again. After witnessing so many of our missing comrades return to us, I dare to hope that she might one day do the same. Oh ho ho! Do not think I will be bested so easily again. When my competition with Lady Ada has ended, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall crown a new champion of the squad. Right, okay. I suppose I should not be surprised. With everyone standing in a circle delivering grand proclamations about their future endeavors, she naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. It may be argued that the great sundering of the source was an aberration, and the existence of the 10 and 3 reflections an offense to the natural order. That, most assuredly, is the Asian's belief. 'Twas in the hope of opening mine eyes to said revelation that they first came unto me, imagining it sufficient to secure mine allegiance. Nor would they have been mistaken were my heart a temple to truth alone, but as a devoted follower of Master Louisoir's teachings, and for the love I bear him and his, I hearken not to their words. I have Sir Imeric's assurances that the Temple Knights will henceforth keep close eye on their guardian crystal trade. Oh, and he extends his deepest apologies for your dinner having been cut short. Courteous fellow, isn't he? You'd never guess he was a politician. I want a second date! Where is my second date, Imeric? We never completed that date! Simon, you need... Oh, right, okay. Stay in line. When you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot of... Oh, okay. Same thing. Yeah. Clemens! Trouble in paradise? Eh? Heh. What's up? I'm doing my best, so sure I am. I just can't seem to clear my mind. I keep thinking about you and your brother and me. All these little mistakes are beginning to add up. Okay. Oh dear. What is going on with Anor's sister anyway? Like earlier, when Anor was like, "Yay, brothers!" Clemens was like huddling in the corner and going, and like really distraught. I'm just like, And if you talk to her, you don't get the impression that it's because, like, I don't know, she wanted one of the brothers for herself or anything. I'm just like, why are you... Huh? Look at them, Vulnstack. The signs of the seventh dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we'll find out together.
共に戦った仲間、あるいはその手でくじいた敵、去りゆく者の魂をそれぞれが抱いて、魂を継ぐ者たちは歩みを続けていく。頼みがあるんだ。ミンフィリアに託されたっていう名城トゥプシマティ、それを僕に預けてくれないか。じっちゃんの弟子として悪いようにはしないさ。ただ嵐の予感に備えておきたくてね。ありがとう。終わりは始まり。 故に新たな物語を始めるには何かを終わらせなくてはならないのだろう。
Totally not gonna need this for something plot related. No, not at all. Just want this for, you know, just a memento. Well done, brother. You may resume normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. I've given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting. And a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns, whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. See, this is why we don't just chuck things of immense power off a cliff. The eyes of Nether. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. Man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for revenge. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Right. More elegant nonsense. Hey, Nira. So I was here all along. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Hang on, I want to get a trigger ball from my back. Trigger ball achieved. I am old and decrepit. Okay. I told her everything that happened she needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. It's strange to think back on the circumstances of our first meeting. We were all so very young, so foolish, so powerless. In that moment she departed this realm for the first, I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just I know that she will one day return to us. No she won't. In those final moments she was smiling, was she not? She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I will too, Vulnstack, I will. Puna? I've been thinking, Vulnstack, when time allows, we should go and pay a visit to Gabu with Alizane. Though the time together was short, I know she felt a kinship with the young child. I guess I was just so caught up in thinking about, well, everything that I dozed off for a moment. Right. Belimo? My word, Vulnstack, I must confess to some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you and the others have recently overcome. I must again apologize for our prolonged absence and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. As for Ida, well, all things in time, I suppose. You're still not answering my questions, apparently. And there I was worried about how to brief Pavalima on the many momentous events which we have borne witness to in recent memory. Little did I know, I need only leave 4 into it. Oh dear. So, Alpha know, we all know he's got his mind made up. The Crystal Braves are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But in real, he's not having it. Won't even let old Alfie finish. Okay. Closing time. Na, 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 na. It's not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Isadora around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated. Aww. Where's your old man gang? He got carried away with training, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Of course he did. Alian has been looking after him ever since. Okay. It's a bit overwhelming, quite frankly, having spent so much time on the road, often by myself, yet I will try to approach this as a learning experience, as I did my travels. Had I not kept an open mind, after all, I doubt I would have been able to master the ethereal blade, nor would I have benefited from the rather pointed advice I received. Yeah, I met your teacher. There is no one path, as some are given to say, and there is wisdom in exploring every school of magic, as there is in exploration of all things. Ocho Boulder. Ha ha ha! Believe me, I know all too well the burden that is a precocious sibling. We should trade tales over a drink sometime, or perhaps even with the 4 of us. But I have a precocious sibling too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to join us. Oh, as if you wouldn't try to get rid of me at the first opportunity. Don't you drag me into this mess. Lou has a request for you. Ah, Vulnstack, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Okay. Thoughts? Potato chips. Shiny. Wait. Where? Oh, there. Sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. Right. Doesn't sound threatening at all. Right, everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Why? Hee 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 hee. There, all finished. The warrior of light's every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. I don't want to know. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Vulnstack, all in good time. Right. Aha! Found you! Alphano wants everyone to sold off from a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. See, the mere fact that Papa Limo didn't get a new outfit from Tataru is already enough to tell you that he's doomed. It's like, why bother making a new outfit when he's not gonna be last?
ありがとう、イダ。どうやらこれで砂の家に戻ったウリエンジェ以外は全員揃ったようだね。
で、話って何？みんな暇ってわけじゃないと思うのだけど。
確かに。闇の戦士が去ったとはいえ、エオルゼアの問題はまだ多く、ここに集まった者も複数の案件を抱えている状況だ。先の通り、それぞれの意思に従って活動を進めるとしても、連携を欠かないよう決めておくべきだと思ったんだ。ミンフィリアの後継者、暁の次の名手をね。
なるほどね。だったらもう答えが出ているんじゃない？賢人のみんなにはその気はなさそうだし、この前の話し合いの様子からあなたがやるものだと思ってたわ。政治も得意だし問題ないでしょ。
待ってくれ、私にそんな気は。クリスタルブレイブの一件で私は自身の不甲斐なさを嫌というほど知ったのだ。これまで同様、一兵卒として働かせてもらいたい。
そのつもりがある者がいないのなら、無理に名手を決めなくてもいいんじゃなくて。
そうだな。実績から言えばどこかの冒険者が適任なんだろうが、これ以上の責任を押し付けるのも酷ってものだ。
Tancred is so freaking sarcastic. Like, struggle to balance his new responsibilities. Let me see. Staying private while sorting the caduceus and feeding the orphan poor. Well, I don't remember doing much of the last one yet.
名手ともなればいろいろと縛られるからね。それぞれの意思はお互い把握してるんだ。現に名手不在でも今のところ問題なく回っている。
タタル、一体何が？
突然大怪我を負ったこの方が転がり込んできたのです。
ナーゴ？なんで君がこんなところに？ヤシトラ、早く助けてあげて。彼女は私の仲間なの。
分かってる。クルル手伝って。治癒魔法で傷を塞ぐわ。
安心して。出血は止められたわ。それにしても全く無茶をしてくれたものね。こんな状態で走ってくるなんて。
ありがとうございます。しかし急ぎ伝えなければならない情報があったのです。そのためには帝国軍の監視が厳しいルートを使わざるを得なかった。案の定見つかってこのざまですが。
いいんだって、私たち仲間じゃん。それよりもナーゴが伝えたかったことって？
いいだ、ありがとう。暁の皆さん、改めて自己紹介をさせてもらいます。私の名は メナーゴ、アラミゴ解放軍の一員です。鉄仮面率いる部隊が新しい作戦を実行に移すという情報が舞い込んできまして、どうしてもパパリモさんやイダに伝えたくてやってきたのです。
鉄仮面、最近になって頭角を現してきたという反帝国運動の急先鋒か。
はい、彼らはバイサルの頂上をアラミゴ側から攻めて占拠するつもりのようです。
ガイウス・ヴァン・バエサルがグリダニアとアラミゴの国境線上に建てたあの巨大城壁を、一体なぜそんな無茶を。
おそらく彼らの狙いは国境線の垣根を取り払うことで戦火をエオルゼア諸国へと飛び火させることでしょう。
アラミゴに駐留する帝国軍とエオルゼア同盟軍を無理やりにでも戦わせようというのか。解放運動に利用するために。
それにしても無謀だ。一時的に占拠できたとしても確保し続けられるわけがない。すぐに援軍が来て奪い返されるのがオチだぞ。
迷惑な話だけれど、確かに無視はできないわね。この情報、すぐにでも各国に伝えた方がいいんじゃない？
そうね。私はリムサロミンサに向かうわ。サンクレット、あなたはウルダ派をお願い。アルフィノとアリゼーはすぐさまグリダニアへ。頂上に面するかの都市に各国の代表者を集めて対応策を協議するための段取りをつけてもらえて。それからあなたはイシュガルドへ。アイメリク議長に事情を伝えて特使をグリダニアに派遣するように説得してちょうだい。タタルとクルルはこの子の看病をお願い。傷が開かないようにくれぐれも無茶をさせないで。それじゃ取り掛かりましょう。
ギラバニアからもたらされた不穏な知らせ。それは終わりの始まりを告げるのろしだったのかもしれない。戦いが始まれば誰かが犠牲という名の対価を支払うことになる。
Man, that's a line. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice.
その現実から目を背けちゃいけないってことをルイゾアのじっちゃんは教えてくれた。だから僕は選ぶ。僕自身の選択を。そして選ばせなくてはならない彼女自身の選択を。
After conferring with Yashtala, we've decided to focus our attentions on the East Shroud. Someone needs to keep an eye on the border, not to mention the sylphs. I hate leaving Nago like this, but I know Kral and Tataru will take good care of her. Tataru and Kral took that resistance fighter to more private chambers that she might recuperate in peace. The poor girl was in quite a state, wasn't she? Wonder what Isildaren would have to say about our wounded visitor. His own injuries yet keep him in bed, and I miss savoring a cup of tea alongside his usual observations. Aww. Even when casting the same incantation, the mastery of each practitioner greatly affects the efficacy of the spell, a principle that was aptly demonstrated to our two young mages here. We have some training in the healing arts, so we shall take turns with Master Kryl in caring for her patient. Oter in particular seems rather eager to learn from the experience. Mistress Kryl and Archon Yashdol are truly exceptional healers, and 'twas an honor to witness their ministrations firsthand. If only I could tend to my brother's battle hurts with such proficiency. Aye, much study yet ahead of me. Get yourself better gear. I believe she said her name was Nago? Her cause appeared to have been genuine, but I must confess to feeling no small degree of trepidation, even as I stepped aside. We were all surprised by our sudden visitor, but Hori was able to gauge the situation at a glance. He realized the Mikote posed no immediate threat and permitted her to enter, but that didn't mean he was in alert for some manner of trap. Ah yes, mayhap the Elder is the final man after all. Okay. Congregation of Knights, Ishgard. I put in a bid recently on Kaishan for one of the houses of the Imperium, because there was a small next to one of the public baths. And I'm just like, I'm kind of torn because my current house has that nice little path down to the beach with the hidden cove and the natural hot springs. It's really cool. But I have an emotional attachment to this place. Also, while I was there, the Azure Elephant showed up. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Imeric. Yo. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. When are we going to get to finish our date? But to business, I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. And it's so sad, it's like, oh, you know, I would have opened up a bottle of wine, and then he never says these lines ever again. He doesn't try to invite us for drinks again. I'm just like, don't you like us anymore? I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, nor mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? In the meantime, wanna go for dinner? Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sahando that he is to lead in your presence. In your absence, rather. Yes, Lord Commander. Vulnstack, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. Also, what do you mean? Wait, what? The Azure Elephant? Have you not seen the Azure Elephant? Wait, hang on. Wait, there we go. Note the sword that is somehow attached to the elephant costume. Yes. Like when he walked up, at the time he walked, I didn't manage to catch the speech bubbles, but at the time he walked up, like this guy came out of that door, and then he was like, what's this? Waves, and then he waved back, and then after he was like, now that's the kind of elephant in the room that I like. I'm just like, okay. I just love the fact that I just love the fact that Estinian decided to be a troll and send Imeric a elephant costume, and Imeric actually decided to wear it. Lugia seems eager to set forth for Gridania. If no other business in the city, join me at the Gates of Judgment. We must be ready to depart then, since the envoy arrives. But yeah, the Azure Elephant just kind of randomly shows up at various locations in the Imperium. Wait, how do I... Oops. Okay. Or actually, I should just walk out the gates. Never mind. It's taken a necessarily long way around. Yeah. Hey, look, yeah. You're perhaps wondering who will represent Ishgard at the council? As this is a military matter, I should not be surprised if Sir Imeric nominated himself. He is yet Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, after all. Also, I'm sure he's really bored in his office. Hey! We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Becketed. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Yeah, sure, let's go visit. Okay, but, so, considering that that particular elephant costume is, won by basically defeating the... You only get that elephant costume by fighting the Damagedown fate and then exchanging the tokens. Right? So Estinian went to go fight Damagedown specifically so that he could go send Imeric an elephant costume. I'm glad that Imeric's counterpart saw the wisdom in his coming. Few, if any, in Ishgard can claim to possess his expertise in both politics and warfare. Also, I'm sure he's really bored in his office. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Vulnstack? He may see a familiar face. there. Vulnstack, old boy. You're still calling me old boy. How wonderful to see you, and Slimer too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honorant. We shall soon be on our way. Look here, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Waves, waves, just. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a god. I mean, to an Imperial. Lol. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel and the Observatory. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. Nah. I mean, there's no one else left. You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll feel worthy to sit where he sat. I still wish I had gone to find Emmanuel after. So, like before, I can't remember if you were there when I was talking about this, but like before we went off to Azizla when we were prepping to fly to Azizla, I was and you know they told us to wander around saying goodbye to everyone. I saw Atwarel just standing around and I talked to him, and Atwarel was like, yeah, you know, I never spoke much to him like while he was still around, and now it's too late or something along those lines. Yeah, and at the time I was wondering, I wonder if Emmanuel is around as well, with something along those lines. And I was considering going to look for him, but I was too lazy. And I wish I had. Cause after that, the next time we talk to him, there's this line about how from Honorat about how like he's his new dedication to training seems to have gone away. So I assumed that like shortly after Oshfon's death, he was kind of like fired up and all, you know, must do better. And I missed that line. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from the veterans and Honorat's ceaseless chiding, I am sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old boy. I'll have to go down here with you. Do you also have an alt that's that you're taking through Heavensward at the time? Like right now? Because if you do, yeah, like before flying off to Azizla, I think he should be in the Jewel Crozier as usual. Kind of want to know what he says. I shall do my utmost to see that my lord is not overwhelmed by his duties. He can be surprisingly diligent when he puts his mind to it. If he puts his mind to it. I love you, Honorat. I shan't waste my time attempting to replace him. I can but be my best self and hope that that's enough. Aww. Hey, poor Jin. Yeah, go down here. Parts. Serpent Honor Guard. Hello. I bid welcome to our visitors from Ishgard. It seems so peaceful. One would scarce believe that Vailsor's wall and wretched Alamigo lie but a few short miles away. I mean, I can believe it. I had to deal with them like, you know, starving outside the gates. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I'm as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Cymeric is ready to attend the council. It seems we ought to have an escort to the local Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Where am I going? Conjurer's Guild. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived? Very good. This way if you play. Ah, and the Lumenson party as well. Hey! I'd hoped to slip. Wow, words. I had hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Cymeric. Yeah, we're all late. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Vulnstack, I trust you are well? 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Yee. Master Vulnstack, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. Hi, Yugiri. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
ようこそおいでくださいました。皆様、すでに暁の方々よりお聞き及びと思いますが、ギラバニアにて不穏な動きがあるとのこと。
はい。アラミゴ解放軍の一員がもたらした情報ゆえ、角度は高いと見て間違いないでしょう。
鉄仮面とやらが頂上を占拠し得たとして、いつまでも維持することなどできまい。頂上を奪還した帝国軍の部隊が余生を買って国営の森になだれ込めばどうなるか。
5年前のカルテノーの戦いでは3都市の軍勢が総力を結集してなお第7軍団の残余と互角の戦いを演じたに過ぎません。グリダニア一国の戦力ではとてもではありませんが対抗できないでしょ
う。カルテノーの折、我らイシュガルドは援軍の派遣要請を断り門戸を閉ざし続けた。その件について改めてこの場で謝罪の意を示したい。だからこそこたびの危機に対してはグリダニアの許可さえもらえるのであれば防衛戦力を国営の森に派遣したいと考えますが。
我らドマの民にとっても ガレマール帝国は旧敵。わずかではあるが手だれを派遣することはできよう。
お二方に感謝を。ぜひそうしていただけると助かります。
それではエオルゼア同盟軍として有事に備えた防衛策を整えるとしよう。よろしいな。では行動開始だ。勝敗は速さと速さが分かつ。ことは一刻を争うのだからな。
今すぐアラミゴを帝国軍の手から奪還できない以上、これが現実的な判断ってやつなんじゃない？で、アルフィノは何が不満なの？
ああ、確かに実際に選びうる最良の選択だとは思っているさ。しかし鉄仮面の思惑通りにことが進みすぎているように思えて釈然としない。何かを見逃している、そんな漠然とした不安があるんだ。
Smart boy. That the Council was able to read in accord so swiftly is heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. They aren't. Sorry, Alphano. Agod, you have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Date! Simon. Master Alphano, a pleasure as always. And Mr. Zalazay, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I'd hoped to thank Vulnstack for serving as our escort before other duties called him away. Date. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. Date. I'm at it. When? Forgive me, my lord. I was but waiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the elder seeds here to agree to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. He's so polite. I only did my duty, sir. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? Oh, Alice, I love you. That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Wow! Wow, Alphano! Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Yay! Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I am curious to know how Papadimo and Ida fared in their talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Baelsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones and all. Revenant's Toll! Pray return to the Rising Stones. Even now, I am astonished by how closely Mr. Salazar resembles Master Alphano. Their very mannerisms are alike. From a distance, I should be hard-pressed to tell one from the other. Until they open their mouths, of course. What are you trying to imply, Giddy? Welcome back, Vulnstack. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That's it, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Wow. The shade. Ah. Stop it. Wait, are you still saying the same thing? Yep. Okay. Alazaya seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the other scions. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Ah, you are returned from the council, but what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention? My apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone! Oh, Cryo, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that! Now, mayhap you would share with us the council's decision? They said, yeah. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial cop between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously... One does not lightly go to war with the Guardian Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. Not bloody likely. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall. Secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in? Precisely. If all in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too! I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. Well, I mean, I'm one too. I could come along. I'm a ninja. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Laveas? I will return to the Eastshard and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Vulnstack? I'm a ninja! Gridania will be will be safer for your presence. And, while it might not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. I suspect Tataru would have little trouble facilitating communication between our forces under normal circumstances, but I concede she has her hands full nursing that Resistance fighter back to health. No matter, my turn in the field will come. Make your brother stay. Tataru and Kryl took that resistance fighter to more private chamber. Oh, okay. Still the same. Still saying the same thing? Yep. Yep, okay. Still the same thing. What about this law? All I'm saying is that it wouldn't be the worst thing if we ended up joining the Griffins' fight against the Empire. I mean, it's gonna happen sooner or later, isn't it? No. I may perhaps have exaggerated my standing with the Resistance a little, but I am confident that I have a reasonable chance of putting a stop to this madness before events spiral out of control. Yeah, well. Yes, fair to middling at the very least. Wouldn't bet on it. I am no ninja. I am! But I did spend some few moons in the Sharlayan homeland learning how to move unseen. Between you, Giddy, and my humble self, Ida and Papalumo will be well protected. My fellow shinobi required little encouragement to take their place among the Alliance forces massing in Gridania. They are most eager to cross blades with the armies of Garlemald once more. If you have any unfinished business in Toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Baelzar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Okay, bye. Hawthorne Hut. Okay, where is everyone? Yo. Ah, Vulnstack, there you are. Come, Amarize's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting two of you here. We are about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. I mean, you can say it anyway. Don't worry, Alphino. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, you know. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? To be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalimo, I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part, I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, something's no change. Well then, shall we make the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Right. Sip and Scout and Amaris. Maximilua. Welcome, War of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You'll find them on the observation platform. Please proceed. Off we go. Bye. Pippin! Greetings, my friend. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see? And the sight of you might help him remind him why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand by your side. Sorry about that. I know I've betrayed our company. I am technically one of yours. 'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Well, now it's not. Things are on fire! Report. What? 7 Hills. Fighting has broken up on top of the wall. Full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? Their attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into employing our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire would surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. We could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Yeah, I know. Vulnstack, we must make for the wall at once. What? Just the 2 of you? I am a one-man army! Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffins from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. They'll be fine. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin, and if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the signs of safety? Ha! I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. Why does Hilda have an airship? We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our sufferings for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. Call this weevil a boring weevil. How rude. Well, it is indeed very boring. No, I know they meant like boring as in boring a hole, but like... Sir, as per Marshal Tarvin's orders, we will provide a feint to cover your advance. May the crystal light your way forward. From what Papa Lima told me, the trail ahead could lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have 2 objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightaways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way. But the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Baelsaw's Wall! Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Done. want to see like the journal and what it says. Party of your most trusted comrades. I just love how in Stormblood they start mentioning how your trusty adventurer friends have decided maybe they've decided to come to the Far East for a fishing trip. It's like, okay, sure. Yeah. For the NPCs, my good marauder friend, conjurer, and thaumaturge. It's been a while since I've done this one. I haven't done this in ages. Because I usually don't do 50, 60, 70, 80 relit. Like held in Holmgang right all the way back there. Everyone's a Scion Marauder. What is the sloppy grouping, man? Do better. coming back off the cooldown. I don't know why I bothered with that. Dulcet tones, pure one. Right, the outer reaches. Just those claws were no joke, says the Scion Thaumaturge. Control panel. Is that the switch for the platform? Yeah. Only one way to find out. I think the last dungeon they were like, doesn't it seem like every time you get on a lift this happens? And this being referring to like enemies popping up. They're just like, they're becoming aware. Okay, I should have been hiding. Wow. stunned that cast, but who even remembers what stun that it is? Yay, now we're done. Oh, this one's definitely dangerous. Worry not, I'll pin you over just one through. Okay. Waste the Bukasatsu and a trick attack, but whatever. Okay. I could have done without the swarm of little ones. Those things are relentless. Oi! What the? You asshole. My puddle is over there. Like, hey, what nonsense grouping is this? little bird. Long time no see. Gasp. Griffin finally shows his face. Your scheming ends here, you bastards! The Marauder's definitely, like, geared up. They've improved the gear. I don't remember him looking that fancy before. The Thaumaturge has, like, a big fancy hat. Ah, the treasure coffers are cool. You suck!
やってくれる。だがもう遅い。見るがいい。俺の策が成就する様をな。
に帝国軍の奴らを倒したんだ。
そうだ、俺たちの勝利だ。
これでエオルゼアの連中も気づくはず。自分たちの敵が誰かってことをね。
これも全てはアラミゴのエオルゼア解放のため。全ては必要な犠牲。へい、行け！魔導兵器起動！
何この音。
帝国軍の魔導兵器、もう増援が来たっていうのか。
反撃しろ、反撃だ。
Yay! Mass sacrifices so that we can power a primal. Yay! Goodbye.
ダメよ、囲まれている。退路が。
やっぱり俺たちじゃ勝てなかったんだ。
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the Empire. And everything to do with your shit commander.
力が欲しい。帝国を圧倒する力が。
無事だったか。
どうにか潜入部隊と交流できた。今夕霧殿が脱出支援の飛空艇を呼ぶために連絡を取ってくれている。
どうしよう。解放戦線の兵士たちが帝国のやつらに。
誰かと思えば総帥閣下じゃないか。
イルベルド、やはり鉄仮面の正体はお前だったか。
Like he's been there all this while.
もうやめろ、やめるんだイルベルド。理想は人の目を曇らせる。死にゆく仲間たちを見てくれ。私も力を貸そう。だから撤退を命じて一人でも多くの兵を。
Papa Lima would have died.
撤退？勝利を目前にしているというのに。だからお前は鬼才だと言うんだよ。
Right. Like what the hell are you doing?
まさか竜の目、雲海の底に投げ捨てたというのに。やめるんだ。それは人が扱える代物じゃない。
I tell you, next time, be more
長い苦難の道だった。 アラミゴ人はあまりに敗北の屈辱に慣れすぎた。声を枯らして鼓舞しても向けられるのは濁った目ばかり。今もウルダ派のルミン街では多くの同胞たちがダ民を貪っている。そしてロロリトから得た資金と武器がなければここにいる者たちでさえ決して立ち上がらなかっただろう。祖国奪還、アラミゴ解放。口で言うのはたやすいが、それを成し遂げるには全てを捨てる覚悟がいる。この化け物の目が人に扱えぬというのなら、喜んで鬼にでもなってみせよう。腐りきった魂を糧にして俺がアラミゴ奪還を成し遂げる。
一体何をするつもりだ。
Guess, Alphano, just guess.
勝利から一転して突き落とされた絶望の叫び。死の間際に絞り出される帝国への憎しみと力への渇望。その純粋な願いこそが信仰によらぬ新たな神を呼ぶのだ。
信仰によらない新たな神。
バカな。神おろしを使って帝国と戦おうというのか。イルベルド、お前だって万神の力に頼ることの愚かしさは知っているだろうに。
知っているさ。だからこそこれまでの全ての万神を、第七霊祭を引き起こした黒き竜をも上回る力が必要なのだ。
ここで召喚を始める気か。
させないよ。
See? Should have stabbed him earlier.
終わりの始まりだ。俺の絶望もくれてやる。
Squish.
これは。
なんてことだ。召喚式が成立している。神おろしが始まったんだ。
そんな、どうにかならないの、パパリモ。
どうにかしてみせるさ。
ねえ、ちょっとパパリモ。
第七霊祭の時、ルイゾアのじっちゃんが試みた封印魔法、あれを試してみる。
待ってくれ。何の準備もなしにそんなことができるはずは。
アルフィノ、 これでも僕はじっちゃんの一番弟子なんだ。
名城トゥプシマティ。そうか、その杖の力があれば。
そんな無茶だよパパリモ。だってあの封印魔法は。
さあ脱出を。急げ。どんな反応があるかわからないんだ。脱出しろ。
やだよ。パパリモが残るなら私も残る。
いいだ。お前にはお前にしかできない役目があるはずだろう。それをやり遂げるんだ。頼む。イダを連れて行ってくれ。
やだ。やめて。離してよ。
君もだ。
For a monk, she's remarkably easy to just pick up and like haul off.
Hira!
さよならだ。僕の二人目の相棒。さあ一世一代の大博打だぞ。
How many more must we lose? I understand only too well the desire to reclaim one's homeland, but I cannot condone such slaughter. It has been explained to me what that light represents, and I have ordered our forces to stand ready. It seems we can do little else but wait. Every Ishgardian gets taught that the Sea of Clouds turns in the grip of warring elements of water and wind. Enough to tear you apart, they say. No one's ever gone to the bottom of the abyss and lived to tell the tale. So how did that bastard manage to get his hands on Nidleg's eyes? Yes, well, anything is possible with an Ascian. Ooh, Odin's up at East Shroud. Papalimo knew what he was doing and could not refuse him. Why didn't they let me stay? Limo is my friend. I should have been there with him. Yes, well, he was all our friends. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing. what had to be done. Must I lose for a war that same look right before the end? Do you think I don't know that? I know, alright? I know. There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard. Even Vulnstack was powerless to stop him. Powerless, you say? We could have stabbed him earlier! If you must blame someone, then blame me. But just promise that you will never forget what Papa Lima strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave it with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. See, I'm telling you, the Rising Stones is bad juju. We need to exorcise the place. It's bad luck. It's cursed. It's over, Papa. Leave it's all over. Yeah. Leave her be. Nothing you can say will console her now. Every guardian gets taught the sea of clouds turns. Oh, okay, we're still on that. Right, still saying the same thing. Yep, okay. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. Thancred's right, we must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once, I will send word to Yashtala and the others of our imminent return. I wonder if the thing is still up. That was like 3 minutes ago. Where even am I? Oh. Well, not like I even have Paladin unlocked to be able to use Odin's sword. I mean, at some point I'll probably buy a job skip, just cause I mean, I'm Paladin on freaking everything. Where the fuck is he? Oh boy, that's not enough people. We're all fucked. Yeah, no, this ain't happening, man. But 3 people? Lol. And 21 minutes left. Yeah, I know. Not about to happen, not without a lot more people. Sungoose. His mighty steed, clad in armor darker than the void. The elder primal Odin has returned to Eorzea to exact his brutal judgment upon the realm. Okay. Not too many people today. It is super degen hours. Okay, you know what? I doubt there's gonna be enough people. It's okay. I'm just gonna leave. Bye. Good luck. Finish this quest and then end off for the day. So you can go to sleep and I can set up my new PC. Well, new old PC. Why does everyone look so grim? Has something happened? Yup. Say something for heaven's sake. Yeah. What are y'all up to? Are you still saying the same thing? Yup. I mean, 'twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Yep. Aye, behind the griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary. Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhegg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Yeah. So, you know. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalima was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. Thank you, Urianger. I have as yet been unable to explain how Ilberd came to possess Nidhegg's eyes. Asians! It's always Asians. In the depth of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected ether rages. No mortal is the key word there, could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the book. There we go. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Kryl, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. What? Without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Akon Yashtola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. Desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alize, I shall honour our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Everyone goes off to their own corner to brood. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalima's sacrifice. Right, we must begin preparations to face Ilberd's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. Skulls out forever. Wow, the name of that achievement. Holy fuck. That is dark. I wonder what that bracelet looks like. Oh. My own grief is as a crushing weight upon my heart, and when I think of what Yida must be feeling, Papalima's sacrifice cannot be in vain. We will find means to deal with this primal. All I want to do is weep, but right now we need to hold back the tears and do what must be done. Once Ida returns, I'll see that she sits down to her favorite dish. When you feel empty inside, it is easy to forget that your belly needs to be filled. You told us what happened with Papalima, and forgive me, there are simply no words. Coltonet greatly admired Papalimo and aspired to achieve the same lofty heights of magecraft. His loss was a terrible blow to the Scions. Sacrificing oneself for one's duty, such actions remind me of the warriors of Doma, of the samurai and shinobi who died for a cause. Oops, sorry. As much as we wish it were different, there's a limit to what our healing can accomplish. Even the most powerful magics can do naught for a grieving heart. Aww. I have a long road ahead before I match the Archons in skill and experience, but we must all do our part in times like this. Surely there is something I can do to help. My brother may wrap himself in steel, but he's a man of tender heart. Witness his concern for the pain his dear friend endures. The interminable wait for news from Gurania seems to be taking its toll on Alize. Vulnstack, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged, meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before... Wonk, wonk, wonk. A communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the Primal, of course. As of Yashtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the elder seats here doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garlon has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Strand. Thing. Okay. That, I think, is it for the day. You should go sleep. Wait. Gosetsu! Hi, Gosetsu!
すまぬが、そちらのお方、ここはエオルゼアでござるか。
See, every time I watch the English version, I always get thrown by how, for some weird ass reason, Gosetsu is Scottish. I'm like, why? Why does he have a Scottish accent? He has the most uncle of uncles Japanese samurai accent. The rose are Scottish. Like, he is the most cliche Japanese anime old grizzled uncle Japanese accent and speech pattern.
なんだい、やぶから棒に。この港町はベスパーベイ、ザナラーンの海の玄関口だが。エオルゼアであると、そういうことでよろしいか。おお、エオルゼアではあるな。そうかそうか。最初からそう答えておけばよいものを。少々苦労したが、どうにかたどり着いたわ。このような小舟ではエオルゼアにはたどり着けぬだと。知ったかぶりの船乗りどもめ、気合があればなせぬことなど何もないわい。しかしさすがの拙者も飲まず食わずで船を漕ぎ続けるのは少々答えたでござる。どこかで腹ごしらえでも。いやいや、こんな時こそ気合い。我が使命を果たすことこそが優先でござる。空腹ごときで立ち止まってはおれぬわ。おい、あんた大丈夫かい？
あのいでたちは。
Okay, yes. And now we're done. Alright, good night.